Earlier this week, King Charles III, along with the Prince and Princess of Wales and Princess Anne, faced a vocal group of anti-monarchy protesters outside Westminster Abbey ahead of the annual Commonwealth Day service. Members of the group Republic gathered across the street, waving bright yellow placards and chanting slogans like "Abolish the monarchy" and "Down with the crown." Several signs directly questioned the king, reading, "Charles, what did you know?" a clear reference to the ongoing controversy surrounding his brother Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and his past links to Jeffrey Epstein. Some placards even featured images tied to recently released documents from the Epstein files, as protesters demanded transparency and answers from senior royals. The royals had to walk past the noisy demonstration to enter the Abbey, essentially ignoring the chants and signs as they carried on with the service. This wasn't a one-off. Republic has been a regular presence at major royal events for years, from Trooping the Colour to King Charles's coronation, and their protests appear to be growing in size and visibility amid the royal family's recent challenges. Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond told The Mirror that while these demonstrations are undoubtedly embarrassing and distracting, the royals have little choice but to push forward. "There's no denying that the Republican movement is making more of a splash and more of a noise these days," Bond said. "It's obviously an embarrassment for the royal family, and for the first time, I think the movement is beginning to do some damage to the monarchy's popularity. But the royals really have no choice but to ignore the shouting and carry on." She added that the family has long experience dealing with protesters and has learned to tune out the negativity, focusing instead on the supporters who turn out to greet them. "I always think it's a bit tough on the royals to be the targets of such angry protests," Bond continued. "They didn't ask to be born into the jobs they've inherited, and in my opinion, they're trying to make the best of it. One thing I'm sure they've learned during their years of public duty is how to develop a thick skin. So I think they're quite right simply to carry on with their engagements, interact with the many people who are only too delighted to see them, and try to blank out the sound of the protesters." Body language expert Judy James also weighed in on the royals' arrivals, noting a clear contrast in how they handled the moment. Prince William and Princess Kate projected calm confidence, studiously ignoring the banners and posters as they made their way in, almost as if deliberately dialing down the surrounding drama. William and Kate appeared to be showing nonverbal signals of peak confidence on their arrival, with what looked like a bid to dampen down all the dramas that have plagued the royals at this event, both historically and currently. King Charles, however, seemed noticeably less assured. Though he smiled as he approached, James observed several self-soothing gestures during his short walk. Tucking his hand into his jacket pocket multiple times, straightening his tie, and patting his pocket. Classic signs of inner anxiety prompted by the heated reception. Overall, the event highlighted the growing tensions around the monarchy right now, but the royals pressed ahead, keeping their focus on the Commonwealth celebration inside the Abbey.